Hey, welcome back to another video with me, Enrique. Today it may be a bit drier than other sessions, which hopefully they haven't been too dry, but here we go. The subject that I wanted to talk to you about today are two of the main websites that I use to look at coins, and these are CoinGecko and CoinMarketCap. They're much of a muchness. In essence, they allow you to track all your coins, rank them by change within the hour, 24 hours, etc. The volume of 24 hours, you get a little chart here on the right hand side, it's a little spark line, and the fear and greed index in the market, which is very interesting to understand the market sentiment. CoinGecko is pretty much the same thing. The thing that I do like about it, as I suspect it also exists here, is you're able to log in and create your own portfolio. So as you buy coins, you're able to store your assets there. Well, not your actual assets, but at least keep track and record of your assets and monitor your portfolio, which, as we know, is one of our favorite things to do. Excellent. So, today I wanted to start talking about very basic things. Hopefully, most of you are aware of this already. But the fact is that a lot of people, when they begin delving into the area of cryptocurrency, they think that a coin is cheap because, or they think they should get a coin because a coin is cheap, right? Cardano, Doge, what else? Tron, right? Oh, these coins are cheap. I can afford a lot of these, right? And they've got a long way to go before they get to 64,000. That sort of flawed thinking does capture a lot of people. That does get to a lot of people, and today we're gonna look into it in more detail. Okay, so if you click on Bitcoin here on CoinMarketCap, you'll see a few KPIs here on the left hand side. The first one being Bitcoin is king, and therefore its coin market cap is above $1 trillion. The fully diluted valuation is 1.3 trillion. Okay, what does that mean? Well, Bitcoin was programmed to have 21 million Bitcoin available when everything was when all the Bitcoin had been mined, provided that there's no changes to the algorithm. The limit is 21 million. Okay, the current circulating supply is 19.5 million. This means that there's roughly around 1.5 million tokens left yet to be mined. Okay, if we take the value of a coin, which is 64,520, and multiply it by this 19.6 million, we will get to the market cap of the coin. If instead we take the 64,000 and multiply it by the total supply, which we expect to be out there, of 21, we will get to the fully diluted valuation of the coin. Okay, these are the tokenomics for Bitcoin. Okay, but that doesn't mean that other projects are the same. Bitcoin is in fact very different because it's still it will hopefully always be proof of work. There's no pre-mining going on, or at least the pre-mining that was done during the early phases of the project, when Satoshi and co were testing the algorithm. If we look at Ethereum, for example, Ethereum, we can see that it's got a max supply of infinity and a total supply of 120 million coins. That means right now in the market, all around this, there is 120 million Ethereum tokens. So with a price of $3,090 multiplied by a circulating supply of 120 million, you'll get this market cap. And the market cap, because the total supply and the circulating supply are the same, they're much of a muchness. They are exactly the same. Okay, so that's pretty much it. If we look at Dogecoin, for example, Dogecoin, you can see that the price is very cheap. It's 0.1531. and the total supply of the token is 143 billion, which gives it a market cap of 21 billion dollars. Okay, um, you effectively, what you can't say is when people say, "Oh, I think Doge will get to I don't know, to $10." Just throwing out a hypothetical figure here. What you've got to do is multiply the circulating supply by the price of the coin and see that valuation of the project. Okay, so if the fully diluted valuation at this point in time is $21 billion, with uh, Doge at a dollar, that would be $143 billion, right? If we now go back and we'll see the projects uh, sorted by market cap, you'll be able to see that that would put Doge at number two, which is very, very unrealistic. So whenever you look at a project, whenever you look at its tokenomics, understand the token price, the total number of tokens available, and that will give you the market cap. With the market cap, you can then compare it with other existing projects that have stood the test of time and understand how they would need to be valued to um, or what they would need to do to get to the position where these projects are. Case in point, what I was saying with Doge. Well, if Doge got to a dollar, which is a crazy price prediction, that would still put it, within the top 2 to 3 projects, right? Which doesn't sound right. This is very, very useful when new projects launch with similar functionality to existing projects, right? Um, and so what you want to do is really compare the market cap of the project. So for example, Chainlink is one of the projects that has been around for a while, and it's got an 8 billion market cap. And let's have a look at a token called Pith, which recently launched on Solana. And let's have a look at the market cap for that. So the market supply, market cap, it's not even at $1 billion, right? So so it's 925 million versus Link, which we said before was let's have a look at where it is, at 8 billion. So arguably you could say that Pith has some room to grow if it were to eat into the Oracle ecosystem of providing information. So that's how you would use tokenomics. Another interesting thing to have a look into, especially when you're buying into new projects, let's take a look at Celestia, which launched recently, and there was a lot of hype around it. You could see that if we look at the 1 year, obviously it launched 1 year ago, it launched in November, but it peaked around the 20 mark, and now it seems to have bottomed around 10. Okay, the total supply for this coin is 1 billion tokens, and the total circulating supply at the moment is 178 million tokens. This should raise some alarms. This project is very new, so in essence this is correct that it's done this way, but the fact is that there's 800 million tokens that have yet to hit the market. Okay, these tokens are at the moment locked and they're waiting to be released, and they will be released in vesting phases. So for example, I believe the first vesting phase is due to hit the market in November or October, and this means that when those tokens vest, they become liquidity in the market. There is a surplus of liquidity in the market, meaning that likely the price will dump because there will not be enough buyers to take on the supply, right? And so likely you will see a dump of the token. I could be very wrong, but conceptually what I'm trying to say is that at some point there will be an added liquidity to the market, and unless there is the demand side to buy that in, then you may well see a dump in price, or at least the price will get pushed down until many more of these tokens become liquid, right? I believe Terra. So when Luna crashed and they released the second version of Luna, I believe that again the total supply, there's still some tokens that are vesting, right? Around 400,000 tokens are vesting. So it means that there's still to be released to market. There's still extra liquidity to hit the markets, and therefore at some point, unless there is a sudden surge in demand, you will see a dump in price. In contrast, when you look at Bitcoin is being mined daily. I don't know the stats right now of how much Bitcoin is being mined, but the market is absorbing it faster than it can, and there is no vesting period here, right? So you know exactly. So it's not as if certain aspects of crypto are unpredictable, and then when you add vesting into it to take into account, it can add another layer of complexity. Okay. The other thing to take a look into when you look at projects, if we look at Multiverse X, where is it? Oh, here I got Multiverse X. Excellent. This is a token where the total supply is 31 million tokens. The current circulating supply is 26 million tokens, and that's fine. I think that that's pretty much all good. Some of these tokens max supply will be staking rewards as well, which are nothing to be worried about. We'll cover staking, but in essence, you lock your tokens, and then you get a reward for having locked your tokens. So some of this supply will be allocated to staking rewards, and that's absolutely fine. The issue with this coin, last I checked, was that a large proportion of the token was owned by very few entities, meaning that they had full control of the price. And that's also kind of tricky, right? So when you look at what project you're investing in, I would recommend that you look at the tokenomics, you look at how the tokens are going to be distributed, where they distributed across the community, and what are the 4 or 5 big hands that hold a large proportion of the token. This is important to understand any big price fluctuations or suppressions that could happen should these players decide to dump the market. Okay, I hope this is useful. I most certainly encourage you to sign into CoinGecko, CoinMarketCap, and to have a look at this document that I created here, where we explain the market cap, the circulating liquidity, how the total market cap is calculated, and then give 3 examples of tokens where just because the price of the token is 0.1, the market cap is still higher because there's a lot more circulating liquidity around, right? For whatever reason that may be. This coin, in essence, I'm trying to say that price doesn't really, the price of a token in comparison to the price of another token doesn't tell you anything. There is one exception to that, and it's one that we'll go into on another day, where it's the comparison of any token against BTC. Okay, so the ETH to BTC ratio, the Doge to BTC ratio, the ADA to BTC ratio, that is certainly one worth taking a look at. But in terms of when you're looking at coins, please do not buy tokens that are just cheap, and because you can buy 1 million of them or 1 trillion of them, and that sounds kind of fun, but that doesn't mean anything. Take a look at the tokenomics, how they're distributed, their max supply, whether they're inflationary, and as well as staking rewards that you may be able to get through staking the coin. Without further ado, I hope that was very useful. If not, let me know in the comments below, and till next time, bye bye.